Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Fall Tutorials. I'm going to Yeezy, and in this video we're going to go up against the new Mega Monster, so that is going to be Evil Priest Hargon. So Evil Priest Hargon is going to be actually quite different than regular High Priest Hargon in terms of weaknesses and also abilities, but with the team that I have, I should actually be doing quite well. So with the most recent weapon that has come out, it is Jibaria based, so Jibaria is going to be the main attribute that you want to use for this particular battle. So since I actually do not have that weapon, I'm actually going to have 3 attackers all equipped with this Sword of Kusanagi. So here, let's see, right over here, I'm going to have my first god hand equipped with the Sword of Kusanagi. So as you know, this is going to have the ability called Heavenly Rock's Call, so that actually does some pretty good Jibaria damage to the enemy. So also with this particular weapon, you actually do get a protective shield right in the beginning for a few turns, so that's actually going to work out quite well, especially since this particular enemy does use some debuffs in terms of sleep. Then over here, this is going to be a guardian. The guardian is going to actually be quite important here in this battle, but again, going to be using the Sword of Kusanagi, again going to be using Heavenly Rock's Call to do Jibaria damage to the enemy. Here, going to have my High Priest, again going to be using the Angel Rod, pretty much going to just be healing, possibly buffing, and then also most likely I would say hopefully getting some charms. We'll see what happens with this particular battle. Then over here, this is going to be my second god hand. So with this, again, Heavenly Rock's Call with the Sword of Kusanagi, that's actually going to be quite good for this particular battle. So should be doing some pretty consistent damage with this particular team. So if you want to know more details about this team, you can look down in the video description down below. But now I actually want to go over Hargon. So pretty much you can see the enemy right over here. So with this Evil Priest Hargon is actually going to be a question marked enemy, going to have around 270,000 HP if you solo it, along with the Otaskedan from Suramichi. Then after that, you're going to have 1 to 3 actions per turn. Weaknesses, like I said, Jibaria is going to be his greatest weakness, followed by Gira. It is possible to use EO. In that case, I will actually go over that in a little bit. But in terms of its abilities, High Priest or Evil Priest Hargon, his greatest ability is going to be Hakai Shin ni Inori o Sasageru, which is going to be offer a prayer to the god of destruction. So this is going to do around 630 damage to all characters and raises Hargon's spell power by 1 rank, and possibly charms characters. So with this, if his spell power is actually already increased, this is going to actually do even more damage, so definitely over 800 damage. Then after that, his next ability is going to be Shakunetsu, which is Scorching Heat. This does around 550 Mera breath damage to all characters. After that, it's going to have Amaiki, which is going to be Sweet Breath. So with this, he's going to cast Sleep on all characters. So that's something that you really want to have protection against, because Sleep can actually really mess up your strategy. Then after that, he's going to have Jashin no Sabaki, which is Evil God's Judgment. With Evil God's Judgment, he's going to do around 550 damage to 1 character with a chance of removing Protective Shield. So a lot of my characters, 3 of my characters will have Protective Shield right in the beginning. So if he actually does get this ability or this move off, it can actually remove the Protective Shield. Though it will be just 1 enemy, but 1 character, but still Protective Shield is something that you really want to have on in this battle. After that, he's going to be using Mera, so this is going to do around 450 Mera spell damage to 1 character, but it can do more if his spell damage is increased. He's also going to have Ionazun, which does around 250 EO spell damage to all characters. He's going to have an ability called Akiro no Kamigami Oyobu, which is called the Evil Spirit Gods. So what this does, it will summon either Atlas, Bazuzu, or Burial to the battle. So these 3 particular enemies were all featured in the Dragon Quest II event and also game as well. So with the next ability, that's going to actually be related to the three characters here. That's going to be called Oneno Yarosu, which is bestow a grudge. So if he summons Atlas, the grudge that's going to happen here is it's going to actually increase Hargon's skill power by 1 rank and lower his defenses by 1 rank. So in terms of skill power, that also includes spells. So that's pretty much going to do some pretty nasty damage if that is on. Then if he summons Bazuzu, the effects here, the grudge here is actually going to be against your characters. So it's going to lower your character's defenses and also spell resistances by 1 rank. Then after that, with Burial, Burial's Grudge is going to be increasing Hargon's defense and debuff resistance by 1 rank, and then lowers his spell resistance by 1 rank. So probably with that particular one, I really want to have, let's see, probably Atlas is best, since all my characters here are going to be doing physical attack damage. So in terms of notes for this particular battle, here definitely you want to use Protective Shield on all your characters to protect from Sweet Breath, and then also from Charm as well. So definitely this main ability using Charm. Charm is also another one that you don't really want to have on your characters, since your characters will actually go against each other. So definitely you want to try to have Protective Shield on as much as possible. Then after that, you want to defeat Atlas, Bazuzu, or Burial as soon as possible once they're out. You don't want that extra damage coming in onto your characters. That can actually be a difference of you surviving and also dying in battle. So also, next, with the right timing, you stand firm when Hargon's HP goes below 50% in order to protect the party from Hargon's greatest attack. So again, that's going to be offer a prayer to the God of Destruction. Then after that, you want to use weapons that remove buffs or lower spell power if possible. So definitely, EO is not one of his greatest weaknesses, but it is possible to use the Blade of Ramius to remove buffs. So definitely, it's a weapon that you probably could use for this battle. Then also, since Hargon is a question mark monster, equip gear and souls that give you resistances or do damage to question mark enemies. Then also, if you're having trouble with this enemy, you can also just try using the once per day perk that allows you to take less damage from the enemy. So that actually does work out. So definitely try that if you're having some trouble with this particular Mega Monster. So with this team that I have on, I should actually be doing I think should actually go well with this battle. I don't see myself having any problems. But with that said, here we go. Okay, so here we go with this battle. So things should actually go pretty well. So here, the first thing I'm going to do is, so actually here with my character here, I'm actually going to go ahead use Sword Skill Activation. Then here for my other characters, I'm going to be using Stemmy to fully buff up my characters. Same with this character here. And then finally with my High Priest, what I'll do is I'll use Protective Shield. That's pretty much going to give everyone a Protective Shield now. So here in this case, he summons Burial, so he's actually going to get a defense boost against physical attacks. But that shouldn't matter too much. Then also here, I've been joined by another player. That's actually not going to make a huge difference. Then here what I'll do is I'll actually go use Ultra Hustle Dance. So definitely with the next turn, what's going to happen is not burial, but Hargon most likely is going to go underneath 50% of its health. So I actually want to use Stand Firm to take the damage from prayer to the demon god, so, or the god of destruction. So here I'm going to use Stand Firm. And here with this, I'm going to take out Burial. And here going to heal up my characters. So there everyone got a defense boost. So there, my character took everything there, so everything is fine, and also didn't get charmed since has a protective shield on. So here next, I think he's going to use. Okay, that was Sweet Breath. Ooh, okay. So here, pretty much just damage. Yep, but with that defense increase, that's definitely lowering the amount of damage that I can do. So here, I'm actually just going to do Blade Dance, and that should actually end this battle. Okay. So with this battle, it is worth 42,500 XP. Hargon is a purple soul, and here I get a D. So here with this battle, in this case, I got in second, but here I just wanted to show you the actual treasure soul pearl fragment that you get. So it's going to actually be random for each battle, and in this case, I actually got 50 fragments, so that's actually not bad. Okay, so that was my battle against High Priest or Evil Priest Hargon. So I was joined by another player, so that's actually okay. But pretty much I really want to show the strategy for using Stand Firm. So pretty much using the right timing to know exactly when Hargon is going to go below 50% of his HP in order to actually have the character take the brunt of that damage from prayer to the destruction god or god of destruction. So that actually worked out well in terms of strategy. My characters, they were actually doing okay damage in the beginning, but pretty much what happened is that Burial came along and actually gave Hargon a defense boost, so that lowered the amount of damage that my characters were giving out. So I only got a little less than 100, or I got less than 100,000 damage for that particular battle. But besides that, everything did work out well. Yeah, pretty much here I just wanted to show how Stand Firm would actually work here in this situation. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. So I will be making at least 1 or 2 more videos on this particular Mega Monster. So please stay tuned for that. But with that said, I'm going to end this video here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.